I don't believe in the men are dogs, women ain't loyal. Your woman was not loyal, sorry for you.
Men are dogs?
Yeah.
Dogs, no.
You've never seen that?
Trash. Yeah.
How would you feel about your partner sharing an accommodation with their ex? Hello, Pan-African Dating Show. Welcome to Can We Talk? We have two couples today who are going to be finding out if they can go on another date after just 10 questions of getting to know each other. Let's get into it.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm Jolene.
I'm Adam.
Adam, I'm Joshi.
I'm a team. Nice to meet you.
Can we talk?
Well, can we? Would you maintain a joint account with your partner or have your individual accounts in a relationship?
Depends on what he's making. It depends on what he's making.
Really?
And what I'm making, yeah.
That is where you draw the line.
No, not necessarily, because if let me say the lady's making more, it depends on the man's mentality and how he perceives things in life.
Yes.
And the kind of background he has. He could act some type of way. And I'm not speaking this out of the blue. I'm speaking it out of someone else's experience, and it wasn't really pleasant for her because she made more than her man at that time, and the guy took advantage of that.
I think for me it would really depend. Like, if we are working on something together, then we'd have to have a joint account for that specific kind of thing. But also we could have one joint account and then have individual accounts as well. Because I feel like sometimes something could go wrong, and at the end of the day you have to split up. But it would be nice to know that both of you are pouring into the same cup other than having different cups every now and then.
Same question. I think first and foremost, why are you dating someone and yet you're not trusting them financially and all? For me, I would really insist that we all stay with that or stick to our accounts. But then it's also important, depending on how I really want this relationship to go. If it's really long term, getting to marriage, then we can start having another account that we all put in money together to probably get certain developments together.
Yeah, I agree on that.
But in the other line, because it's one of the things I would get when I'm dating someone, I want to know their financial intelligence and how they run their money before I get into even dating them.
Definitely.
Yes.
So the joint account would be basically to run a home, kids' school fees, groceries and whatnot.
Yes.
That's where I would agree, because if we're talking about personal money, like money that, let me say, I'm using for particular things that are for me as Jolene, I think I wouldn't combine that money with my partner until I'm really certain of how much they make, or they don't necessarily have to tell me how much they make, but like we have to have an understanding before we commit to that.
Okay.
Because it's a big commitment to give someone your money.
Why do you think you'd have just...
Things change, Women change. So I need my own account. In case when a woman knows all your finances, knows all your bank statements,
you can't shit in peace.
Yeah, you can not shit in peace though. But if I can provide to you, well and good. You don't need to have access to all my money.
Well, it's not exactly having access
to
the money. It's more like both of us being able to know what we have. You wouldn't have an investment with your partner.
We can.
You can.
It's possible.
Okay, when things go wrong.
When things go wrong, remember times they are supposed to split the money.
Into half.
Yeah. So I would go down.
70%, you can have a 30.
In law, according to law, or?
No, according to me.
According to you.
Yeah.
Would you borrow money from an ex?
No, I would not borrow money from an ex unless he's my friend.
Unless he's your friend.
Yeah, that's if I can make an ex my friend, but yeah.
I would not, first and foremost, I would not keep in touch with an ex. I am very, very, very emotional, so I detach. When it's done, it is actually done in every single way.
You're a
so
smart
yes,
man.
I literally call that off. I don't have time to forge any other kind of funny relationships, with any other person. So I would not borrow money from an ex unless they are a bank.
They own a bank or something.
I would not own.
They are the bank.
So literally a person I would not really borrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a smart man. That will save you a lot of trouble.
In case stuff is tight, I can go. You might be having a rich ex. And you need money and they are not bad people. you guys broke up in good terms.
Yeah.
So I would go and I would be like, I'm f***ed up right now. So maybe you could
pull through.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because if an ex, depending on the depth of the relationship, because if we didn't really get into it, if our relationship was still at the surface and it wasn't a bad breakup and we're friends, maybe so. Like strictly platonic, maybe so.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you saw me take my clothes off, I mean, hell no, man. Hell no. There is no way that's happening.
Okay.
So yeah, no way.
Bruh, it depends on the ex. There are some exes.
Yeah.
You go back, it's a problem. So it's. But
when you guys separated.
You don't even have to have separated on bad terms. But like, there's some exes that once you're able to be in contact with them, whether it's financially, physically, emotionally, something obviously has to go wrong in your current relationship. So I think it's really just who the ex is. But I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't do it. I don't think I would do it. I would rather go to my parents, go to a friend, go to a bank. An ex, that's a lot.
Would you return items of belonging back to an ex after the breakup, or expect them to return gifts that you gave them?
Okay, let me go first on this one. Would I return items? If she has left her lingerie at my place, I would return that. I don't really need them to be around.
That doesn't count.
No. There are still items.
That she gave you.
No. Okay, that things that she gave me, I would not. Unless it's like something sentimental. If it's probably like a bangle that her great grandmother wore.
A house.
And what?
A car. That's the stuff.
That is not sentimental. That's expensive. That's very
No, it
different.
doesn't. It doesn't. It's basically things. It doesn't have to be sentimental.
Okay,
or
let's look at a house, a car. I would not. Gifts, I would not. But things that are actually attached to her, yeah. But if they're in my names, they're my property now, and I would not expect the same from her.
Are you seeing how much I'm blinking right now?
Yeah. I'm seeing.
What?
Yeah.
So you'd get into a new relationship with a new lady into a house that your ex gave you.
No. I would not return them, but I would sell them, but I would never return them to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could burn them instead.
You could burn them.
Yeah, they don't have to be returned, or like I said, I like peaceful relationships. So if my partner is not comfortable with me having my gifts from my ex, I'd get rid of them.
What if it's a car? Land title, a car, land title,
Like I said, if
You
my
burn
partner
it.
is not comfortable. But that's if my partner can give me a new car. Why not?
Would I return them? Only if you asked for them, I'd return them. If you came up to me and said, give me back this, give me back that, I'd give it back to you because I have no business holding on to it. Would I expect someone to return them to me? No, I wouldn't, because I gave them to you when we were still good.
Yeah.
But personally, there's some things I wouldn't keep, like a house. I wouldn't keep that. Things that would affect my then new relationship, I wouldn't keep them. So
Would you sell them?
I'd have to agree with the person that bought them. In as much as they're mine, they gave them to me. You bought me the house. We got off on whether bad or good terms.
Okay.
We have a conversation. I tell you, know what? I'm gonna sell the house you gave me. So what's up?
Me, I wouldn't. As maybe if it has my ex's name, I'll get rid of it. But if it doesn't, she's gonna tell people it has. She won't. I will have it. I will put it on with happiness. I just wouldn't care, I just something normal. It's like having a trouser or a shirt.
But
I'll put it on. It has no name. It
A
doesn't
gift
have my
is a
ex's name.
gift.
A gift is a gift,
Yeah.
And it's not that if you throw them away, you're adding value to yourself.
Right? Now what if this present relationship you also break up? What happens?
I keep everything. I create more stock, I become
You
richer.
keep,
I keep compiling.
Is it possible to have a platonic friend of the opposite sex?
Yes, I think it is. Do you feel like it would bother you if your girl had male friends, and would you believe that they're just friends?
No.
'Cause
Can you call one right now?
My friend, a male friend.
And you'd be like, for the past days I've been looking at you and I think I like you.
He would be like, ew.
He would be like, ew. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Come on. No man does that.
Depends on your maturity, because
Again,
I would
remember, you're
not.
dating this person. You know their maturity, and
Well, not Not necessarily. I mean,
Let's
you could
imagine
be
it was a
married for
perfect
10 years and
relationship,
you
yes.
still don't know someone's level of maturity.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I trust them 100%, because it's possible to trust 100%, guys, it's really possible,
Yeah.
believe me. If I trust them 100%, I would not have any problem towards that at all.
Okay.
But if my insecurities tell me otherwise, I would have
Go
a
with
very,
your instincts.
definitely go with my instincts. Call me insecure, call me controlling, call me territorial. That's a fact.
Okay.
If I don't trust you as a person, I wouldn't be okay with it.
I wouldn't. You can't tell me you guys are friends. You hang out together. I hear
Okay, that's
these
because
things.
that's what you do.
No, me, I'm straight. I will tell you, man. You know, you're my friend, but I wanna you. That's all, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, me, I'm straight. I don't. Yeah,
So that means even when you're in a relationship with someone, you
I
are
do not
still going
tolerate.
to you're not going to have female
I do
friends.
not tolerate.
You as you.
Yeah, we have friends, but this close stuff people usually do. I wouldn't tolerate that.
I think, or I believe, when I'm dating someone, when we have started dating, I am actually going all in. That is why I cut you off if things go away. So when you tell me you have friends who are male and what, I'd be like, Kawa, since this is a commitment, we are all trying to make sure this works. So if you go wrong in your line, you've remained with your male friends, yeah man, do you. You're going for your house parties with them, do you. But if it ever goes wrong, I will not have any point where I say, no, we can work on this and what. No, because I let you get all what you wanted and all, even me, I stayed with what I had, because I'm going to actually keep this relation. I will actually fight to make sure it works. I expect you to do the same.
How would you feel about your partner sharing an accommodation with their ex if you lived with your family?
Please.
So
That's not even a question.
how would I feel about my partner sharing?
Why don't they live with their family too?
Sorry, your partner living with their ex. Apparently,
Yeah.
you're living with your ex.
I think that's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right. Unless there is no way around it, like completely, like you're stuck. Yeah? And this is the only
But you
person
have a
that can
partner.
bail you out.
You have a partner.
No, I don't.
No, let's assume you have a partner.
Okay.
But at the moment, you're living at your ex's place.
Yeah, because your partner is living with their family. It's not like you can move in with them and their family.
And the first question I would ask you, why do you have a partner who lives home?
Until now, that's the thing. I
Because
think
by the time you also leave your parents' home or your home, you're old enough. That means your partner is also old enough. Why would your partner seriously be living at their home?
what if like a
no?
natural disaster happened, or what if like you run bankrupt and you can't pay rent anymore? Yeah, so now you have to live with your family.
I would really not be okay with it. One, I would, why am I dating you in the first place and I'm staying at my parents' place? Or why are you at your parents and I'm at my ex's place? First, that other part can't really happen of me being with my ex in the same place. So if it's the girl with the person, I would just know I'm just sleeping with this person. I would have it in my mind that this is not a relationship. This is just two horny individuals who are ready to partake of each other. That is what I would go with. So
Ready
no.
to partake of it.
Yes, so no.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What if I'm your partner? You get? Then I run bankrupt. Then I go back home. Where will you go? To your ex?
Auntie Kati, that's why I'm saying what if. No, I'm just saying what if. Of course, I wouldn't. I would go back to my family.
But you just said you'd go back.
No. I said maybe if someone tells me they are in the worst of the worst situations, that's when I would be like, oh, okay, you're staying with your ex. But I think, of course, that means they are probably gonna get back together, or
That's
they're
obvious.
gonna, keep doing things behind your back, and I wouldn't be comfortable
So
with that.
would you go back to your ex?
No, I would not tolerate it one bit. Just because I'm living with my parents does not in any way give you the right to go and live with your ex, because that's either the easy option or you're living with your parents. I have nowhere to stay. Since I was already living with him, yada, yada, yada. I won't listen to none of that, because from the girl's perspective, a guy living with his ex, kick her out. Why is she still in your house?
Yeah. Then you staying with your ex?
I wouldn't stay with my ex when I have a new partner.
Okay.
I would get my house in order first.
What is the key to a great relationship?
I love this question. I preach about what makes relationships flourish. Great communication,
trust,
understanding, compromise.
For me, it's trust first, then communication.
Submission from both parties, and love.
Okay, for me, it is
You don't know.
respect.
That's your number one?
Is my number one. Then compromise, because I believe we're going to draw compromise. That you're going to compromise with this, I'll compromise with. Like, these are things I'm ready. Like, if it happens, I don't like it, but these particular ones, if they happen, that's a no-no. We both have to mention like those points where we will break at a certain point, and I prefer to mention that in the beginning.
So respect and compromise.
Respect, compromise.
Respect. Women checking our phones randomly.
Oh, come on, that's not disrespect.
That's not.
It's like your partner asking you, why have you come home late? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you get angry. Just explain why you have come home late.
Okay.
You get it's that simple. So if your partner like decides to check your phone, it's not disrespect. For you, why are you scared for your phone to be checked if you have nothing to hide? That's where trust comes in. Do not give your partner a reason to want to check your phone.
Honestly, I believe communication is like the body of it all, and everything is a subsidiary, because once you have let me say you get to meet a person, obviously their physical features might attract you, or when you speak to them, their personality might attract you, but at the end of the day, it's because you're talking, you're getting to know each other through talking, your bodies are communing with each other, because literally,
okay.
I mean, let's not lie, let's be honest, yeah?
Yes.
What's the first thing that pulls you towards someone? Isn't it what they look like?
Yeah, men are visual.
Men are visual people.
Yeah.
Actually, we are all visual.
We are all.
Human beings are visual.
True.
So if you get closer to someone, the first thing you do is talk.
Yep.
You communicate.
Yes.
So respect comes later, yeah? Communication is very necessary, because if someone is horrible at communication, a relationship you'll not reach the relationship.
I get you.
You'll not reach the respect, but even. So communication has to be at the top of the iceberg.
Would you sign a prenup?
Yes, I would.
You're just saying that
Yes, I would.
because
I would sign a prenup not to just protect. He might make me sign it because he's protecting his assets, but when you get into a marriage, you have to be logical about it. If someone wants you to sign a prenup because they're protecting their assets, don't think of them as selfish, but they have to look out for themselves, yeah? They made their money, they toiled for their money. So where do I come in and then say, I'm taking half of everything that you made?
yes.
You've come in with this, I've come in with this.
Yeah.
Whatever we then make together, we split in half.
split in
But
half.
whatever we both came with, we live with that.
Okay.
If I know someone is very, very toxic, yes, I would.
I would sign the prenup. I would indicate if in case like we break up, my property will be my property. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not these things I hear. Take half. We work so hard.
Eh,
Just come and you take things like
doesn't-
that.
yeah.
But if you have like we got married like for let me say 1 month, then I find out you're not being okay with me, and I dislike it, then I'm like, let's divorce. You take half of my land in 1 month.
Yeah, because
No.
I saw
let
someone
that.
somewhere talking about how the things you know about someone are the things that lead you to marry them. Yeah.
Yep.
After marrying them, that's when you start seeing things that either help you keep the marriage or break up the marriage.
Yep.
Yeah, I would sign a prenup too. I think the perception people have about prenups is very, very different.
Very
because in
toxic.
this particular contract, you can actually state things like, this will be for the kids, this money that we made.
Exactly.
If you look through all the
Yeah.
technicalities that come with it, it's a very good thing. And nowadays, man, people are very, very toxic. Anything can happen to you. The
will
love of
shock
your
you.
life, man. You find out the
So-called
pastor.
love of your life, right?
Exactly.
The
and
driver,
and-
the maid.
and that is disrespectful. That is why respect is up
You're
there.
bringing back.
Yes.
Respect comes with communication.
Communication is
Yeah,
under respect. So yes.
Signing a prenup will make someone think, no, all they're thinking about is the negatives of the marriage, how it will turn sour or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, it's just basically being a human being and looking out for yourself. Because if I get into this marriage and don't sign a prenup and the man becomes craze and decides, I'm taking everything you have. I'm taking you for every penny you have. We have kids. How am I supposed to look after my kids? He takes the house, he takes the money, he takes whatever. And men can be very interesting humans. So can women. I mean, we are both very interesting genders. But yeah, the prenup protects you.
I would sign a prenup if someone is toxic because you don't deserve my things. Yeah.
So far, sweet. You know I'm toxic.
Yeah.
And you decide to get married to me.
Yeah. Sometimes toxic is fun, but if you're a toxic person, I would definitely sign a prenup. But if you're not, I wouldn't mind sharing with you. I really wouldn't mind. I guess sometimes people deserve good things. So if you've been a good person, then why not?
How do you feel about the statement, men are dogs and these women ain't loyal?
This is a group of very hurt people who are barking at each other. And I feel like it's psychological. These are people who have been hurt and they're now trying to move with a particular, I don't know, like they're trying
motto.
It's certain movement that actually doesn't exist. In real life, man, your husband or your boyfriend was a dog, man. That's you. Stop creating a kennel which is not there. Like you're trying to make every man a dog and what. You had your dog, big hour. Women, I think the same would apply. Yeah, man, we all are not loyal. We are, by the way, human beings are naturally selfish people. That is why you see when people get rich, they build wall fences.
That is
like
true.
they are covering what they have. You don't, you know? So yes, it's true we are all not loyal because we are all trying to do things for ourselves. Yeah, I would really understand when a girl does me bad, but that is why when it's done, I'd be like, man, I don't see you crossing my path, dog or not. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, your mindset about it is so interesting.
Yeah, I'm an interesting guy.
It's okay.
Have you ever said such?
Men are dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs, no.
You have never said that?
Trash. Yeah. At the time when I thought men were trash was the time when I was really, really heartbroken. Yeah. But then I realized you have to be a player too. It's a game. No one is a dog. No one is not loyal to me. You just have to find someone that's worthy of that game.
Yep.
I don't believe in the men are dogs, women ain't loyal. Your woman was not loyal, sorry for you. Your man was a dog, sorry for you. Go out there. If you keep meeting dogs, eventually you might meet a camel.
A long
But
neck
no.
But yes,
Sorry, let me get serious.
nobody's okay. I like you laughing.
Boss. Hey.
Okay, cool, serious.
See, if you dated a horrible person, if a chick dated a dog, like you might call them, sorry, that battle is done. Move on, heal, and take healing into your next relationship. If you take that toxicity into your next relationship, you're bound by default to have it bad because you're so you're so spiteful and so full of rage, and you're taking it out on someone who is completely and totally innocent. Same applies to the guys who date women that break their hearts and say women ain't loyal, women are this, women are that. I mean, my guy, if she wasn't loyal, check yourself, sit in the corner and ask yourself, what's up, man? If it wasn't your fault, say, you know what? She wasn't for me. It wasn't my fault. I am not going to put myself down for what someone didn't see.
You're very passionate about this.
Yeah, because there's so many hurt people out there, and it hurts me as well. I have people that preach men are dogs, men are scum, men are trash. Yes, men can be dogs, but so can women.
I don't believe men are dogs, you know?
But you do believe women aren't loyal?
Not all women are not loyal, because I've seen loyal women. For example, my mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, that's the first one. I've seen her. She has been loyal throughout.
That's always the example.
You know, but and my dad, maybe he wasn't.
And
but
I don't think
check this. This is nature, you know. You know, men, they have that nature where they like craving.
You're biologically inclined.
Exactly, and whenever not to cheat.
To cheat.
Not to cheat.
To what?
Men, they were born hunters. It's hunting, you know. Going to the game park, hunt for some meat.
Would you convert or expect your partner to convert their faith?
When I meet someone, I know that we have our different lives. And for me, religion is also part of that lifestyle. So if you're Muslim and I'm Christian, but we like each other, and we have actually allowed to make this work, we will always find a way of making it. So I would not change.
You wouldn't change?
No, I would not change, and I would not expect them to change. But then
Okay.
if later on you find my character or the things that I do religious-wise or what attract and you want to change, I'm very happy. Even me, if later on I find that this is the path that actually works, I would do it, but I would not make it a mandate. It's not something that I would really put in. It is like a non-sequitur that happens out of the blue, like later on. But as a mandate in the beginning, no.
I think I wouldn't exactly convert, but I think I would try and understand what their religion requires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it out there and say, oh my goodness, you're Muslim, you have to change to Christian. No, this might not sound realistic. It might sound like a fairy tale, but whatever our relationship or our love defines for us as the couple, we'll go with that. If I choose to change to your religion, that's so be it. If you choose to change to mine, whatever we both choose for each other, but I won't put it out there and say, you need to do this. That's being quite demanding and disrespectful for the other person's faith, because you're not seeing it from their side. So if it's up to them to come to yours, fair and fine. If it's up to you to go to theirs, fair and fine. But I would not order you to change it.
For me, if I was an orphan, I would convert.
But you're
since I'm not, I would understand my partner and I tell her, man, I'm a Muslim. Don't cook your pork from my home.
Well,
I would be like, just respect. That's what I told you. In a relationship, you need respect, just don't. If I don't want booze, just understand. I'll be like, my faith, since I'm not an orphan. But if I was an orphan, I'll be like, I don't have anyone else in my life. Okay, let me just, you take me to church and they will put me in the water. That thing is cool.
What are your expectations in a marriage?
Marriage relationship, I expect to have fun as one and together. I expect us to actually get into each other's lives so much and get to know each other to the depth, and that's the fun bit for me. That is why, for me, traveling has to happen. We have to actually travel together, witness different cultures, and that is why I'm very, 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 very intentional about marrying from a very different culture. So if you're out there, anyway, no. Yes, that is what I want.
Loyalty, respect. I would like to be aware of your surroundings in terms of family, friends, the company you keep. I would like to be involved in your life. I want to know what's up. And communication, I guess.
Obviously, these things, a marriage is not the easiest thing in this world. And I would not walk into it when I'm not 100% certain that this is what I want for the rest of my life. Yeah. In a relationship, I'd expect honesty, loyalty, communication, love, respect. And then when it gets into a marriage, when we then have kids and a lot is put on it, you can't necessarily define your expectation and say, I want this, I want this, I want that. But I will just stick to the basics whereby I want my man to respect me and me to respect him. I want him to take care of me, I take care of you, to love each other honestly and fully, to worship together, to grow together mentally, psychologically, financially, physically, everything. Growth, love, respect, and communication. That's what I'd expect, because without any of those, it can be really hard. It can feel like a prison and you'd be like, why am I here? So if you have those, even I want to be able to have the tough conversations, to have the good times, and, have a friendship with my partner.
What I expect from my wife, in case we are married, men, we deal with a lot of stuff. And me, the kind of the marriage I want is where I go work, I support my family at home. It's not that we are in a competition of who gets more,
Yeah.
So what I want is when I'm really stressed out, I just want to come back home. My wife is like, welcome back home. Give me a hug, sit down, give me a drink,
a meal.
Be like, baby, I know you're tired, but I love you, something like that.
Something.
I just don't want to go back home and I now have to deal with my wife.
To fight.
I already deal with a lot. I love peace,
Yeah.
Other than going back home, then go back to I quarrel with my boss, something like that.
Would you go on another date?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you like her,
I think he's a funny guy. I'd want to engage more with him.
I love people who intrigue me, and I feel like I would learn a lot from you. I would want to, get to know some other things about you, and I feel like you're an interesting person. I don't like boring people, and clearly you're not. I want someone I can conversate with.
On a deeper level.
Funny.
Yeah, you're a cool guy. You're cool people. I like cool people.
Yeah.
You're interesting. You have something to offer to me, like mentally. You have a few things to add that I don't know about you, to get to know you more, to get to know your view on particular things. There's some things you've mentioned today, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I'd want to get to know you more.
If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe and leave a thumbs up on this video. Check out our other videos and let us know what you guys think. We'll see you guys next time. I'm signing out. Bye-bye.